If you've recently missed your favourite show on HobbyMaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With HobbyMaker's Catch-Up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day. Good morning, everybody. Hello. It is Friday. We're starting the weekend early with some fun and frolics between now and 8 o'clock. We're waking up with HobbyMaker. Hope you're well and hope you slept well. And I'm Dave Bradford with you through till 8 and then back again at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'll tell you more about that a bit later on. Okay, now what we do every single weekday morning is at 6 o'clock. We kind of ease you into the day gradually. You know, don't look at any other channels. Just wake up with us because we give you the chance to win some account credit, which we're going to do very, very soon. And also we give you the chance also in the 6 o'clock in the morning show, we'll give you the chance to win your basket. So in other words, if you buy anything in this show between now and 7, between 7 and 8, our call centre collate all the orders and at random pick a winner. And whatever you've bought at 6 o'clock, we'll announce the winner and your basket will be free. Okay, so if you want to go for some moonstone dies from Hunky Dory, if you want to go for some Miri card, if you want to go for some scissors, we've got glitter pens, we've also got the Spectrum Aqua pens, we've got the HobbyMaker calendar. Whatever you buy between 6 and 7, you'll go in the draw and you could be named just before 8 o'clock this morning as the winner of your basket. In other words, whatever you spend, you'll get back as a credit on your account. So we'll do that with anything that you buy in the show. And also for everybody to take part in, we do a little anagram where you can win yourself a £25 account credit. And all you've got to do is rearrange the letters you're about to see to make a well-known craft product that we have actually in our show today. That's a bit of a clue, okay? So let's have a little look. Now, Alex, my producer, he spends hours working these out. Mr. Broccoli Thief. If you rearrange those letters, it will make a well-known crafting product that is in the show today. Rearrange those, write it down, and if you can't instantly think of it, just write it down like kind of a countdown sort of thing, and just work out, rearrange the letters to make a well-known crafting product that's in the show today, okay? Mr. Broccoli Thief. When you've got the answer, email it into us, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, that's the email address, and then at random, from all the correct answers, we will select someone to get a £25 credit, and we'll announce that just before 7 o'clock. So you've literally got about 50 minutes to get your answer in, okay? And also send your makes in as well. You've got literally a day left to send your makes in for the draw for Share Your Makes, which is taking place tomorrow in the afternoon. Last show on Saturday, 5 o'clock on Saturday, we'll announce the winner of the £100 credit. So whatever you've made in the last few days or last month or whatever, take a picture of it, send it into the same address, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Right, now, first things first, this is something that I didn't know we were doing this yesterday, and Kat, who was producing me yesterday, came in. She said, oh, special deal, special deal. Oh, by the way, shall I introduce the team to you this morning? Okay, we have got in the gallery this morning, Ollie on knobs and buttons. There he is, he's our director. Alex, producer extraordinaire, there he is. Hello, mate. And then we've got Michael on camera too. Morning, Michael. And me. And Debbie Robinson will be here a bit later on for, we've got Fantastic Crafters Companion coming up at 7 a.m. Okay, right now, let us show you these. Now, my very good friend, Andy, of course, who looks after sales here at HobbyMaker, Andy Love, always said, why don't we get some microfiber cloths for our crafters that are designated purely for crafting? Because if you're like me, I've got loads of microfiber cloths at home, I've got stacks of them, but I always use them to clean the car, I always use them to clean the windows, I use them for mopping up spills and things like that around the house. But I haven't actually got any that are clean. I mean, if you look at the state of your car, if your car's anything like mine at the moment, it's covered in salt, it's covered in all sorts of gunk, it really is. So no matter how often you wash your microfiber cloths, you can't get all of that out. So the last thing you want to do is use those in your craft room. So what we've done is we've very cleverly developed these and had them embroidered. It's not a sticker, it's not a transfer, that's actually stitched with the HobbyMaker logo on it. Now, we did do an offer where you could get 10 for, I think it was $9.99, I think it was. And then yesterday, suddenly Kat came in and said, Dave, put these in the show. Oh, great, okay. So when you bear in mind, I mean, it's entirely up to you what you use these for. We've developed them with the HobbyMaker logo on so that you can have them in your craft room and use them for cleaning your mats, you know, just generally around the craft room, so that the people that use the other microfiber cloths in your home, when they see these, they know they are yours. Hands off, they're my microfiber cloths for my craft room. Don't use them to clean the car, don't use them for everything else around the home. And we've done them in an array of colours, because if you look at the HobbyMaker logo, underneath each of the letters of HobbyMaker, there's little coloured slashes. Here we are, there we are. And this is as close as we could get it. We wanted to get the kind of rainbow of colours for our microfiber cloths. So that's what we've done. Now today, if you buy these, whatever you use them for is entirely up to you, but they've been developed for, you know, for your craft room and for your general everyday crafting. Think about it. We're giving you not 10, we're doubling up the quantity. We're going to give you 20 microfiber cloths, and they're incredibly juicy and absorbent. When you wash them, don't put fabric softener in the washing machine. That is the kiss of death to microfiber, because that stops the absorbency. Just wash them with your normal washing powder. That's all you've got to do, and they'll come up as good as new. We have got 20 for $9.99. That is double what we first offered you, so it's half price. 50 pence per microfiber cloth, and they're branded HobbyMaker as well. So whether you use them for cleaning the house, cleaning the windows, it's entirely up to you, but they're branded. So now you can differentiate between the microfiber cloths that you use for your craft room and your wiping of your mats and all that sort of thing, and your glass mats, to the other ones that you use for domestic use. PBX C98, $9.99 for 20 of them. Now, I don't know anywhere, I might be wrong, but I don't know anywhere where you can get a deal like that. Branded microfiber cloths for your craft room. Just have them stacked up whenever you need to wipe something down, whether it's your glass mat, whether it's your silicone mats, whatever it might be. And if you're using like water-based products and water-based paints, they're going to wipe away easily. Obviously, it's going to leave a mark on the cloth. Put it in the washing machine. Just use your ordinary washing machine, powder or tablet, whatever you use, but just don't use softener. If you use softener, that stops the absorbency. It might smell nice, but it won't be absorbent like you want microfiber cloths to be. So you get 5 different colours, 20 in total, £9.99. Hello, Elaine. Elaine in Highland, Primrose in Hampshire, you're in as well at the moment. Maybe you want to go for twice as many. It's entirely up to you. The first 2 people to make orders this morning at 6 a.m, Elaine and Primrose. Remember, whatever you buy during the show, you'll be entered into the draw to win your basket. The call centre will get a call from us at 7 o'clock. They're upstairs in the building. And we'll say, okay, select someone that's bought something in the show at random. We get given a name, and we announce the winner of the Win Your Basket, the breakfast basket, just before 8 o'clock this morning, before Jewellery Maker and Sewing Street take over. Okay, so if you buy these right now, you could get a little message from us at like 10 to 8 this morning saying, hey, hello Wendy, hello Primrose, hello Elaine, you've won your basket. You haven't had to pay for your microfiber cloths or your dies or your scissors or your glitter pens. Whatever you're buying in this show, you have got the chance of getting it absolutely free of charge just by buying something between 6 and 7. And between you and me, not everybody's up at 6. So, this is not the busiest hour of the day for obvious reasons. 6 o'clock in the morning, a lot of people have got lots to do, lots to get on with, making breakfast, getting the kids sorted, taking the dog for a walk, getting ready for work. 6 o'clock in the morning is a busy time if you're up early. So it's a good opportunity for you to maybe get your order absolutely free of charge. It's getting busier. 6 o'clock, the word's spreading. People are getting up early to take part in the anagram, to take part in the Win Your Basket. So word is spreading, and we're getting more and more customers ordering at 6 a.m. And this is just something that any home can benefit from, whether you're a crafter or not. The microfiber cloths are a revolution when it comes to home cleaning and just keeping your craft room nice and tidy. And I don't know if you're familiar with the products, but I use these waterless car sprays. You've probably seen them on shopping TV. And they're brilliant. They really, really are. And I'm always cleaning my car with these, with that kind of spray, waterless car wax. So these are brilliant for all around the home, great for your car, but predominantly we had them made with the HobbyMaker logo on so that you can claim these as your own. Other people can use the other microfiber cloths in the house for other things, but you've got these, a stack of 20 that are yours. Every single one is embroidered, not with a sticker, but actually with thread. And you get all these different colorways, 20 of them for $9.99, which is basically half the price they were when they first came out. So take advantage of that. 50 pence for a microfiber cloth that is reusable again and again and again. I mean, if you use paper towels, let's say, for example, I was shocked the other day. I mean, I do my shopping for my mum and dad. They don't go out to the shops anymore since the lockdown and everything else. And I go around with a list of what they want and everything. And they buy these quite chunky kitchen towels, the jumbo ones. They're a fortune. I didn't actually pay much attention to what I was buying when I was getting it, but I suddenly looked at the price, like, what? How much? So if you're buying those disposable paper towels, they cost a small fortune. Are they environmentally friendly? I don't think so. With microfiber cloths, these are machine washable. You can wash them as many times as you like, totally reusable. For basically a couple of pounds more than what you pay for the paper towels that you never see again once you've used them, you've got totally reusable microfiber cloths. From an environmental point of view, from a savings point of view, they make absolute sense. And if you love HobbyMaker, and we're really chuffed and really proud to say that lots of you let us know that you do, which is great. Why not fly the flag, have your HobbyMaker microfiber towels. You're getting 20 of them for $9.99. And remember, with us, as we always say every day, 1 P&P. So if you order anything today, right the way through until midnight, if you order 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, you're not paying $3.95 every order, you're paying $3.95 for the day. So when it gets to midnight tonight, they'll know that you've bought the microfiber cloths in the call centre. They'll know that you've bought maybe the dies or the scissors or the pens or whatever. You'll get a confirmation email first thing in the morning tomorrow. You'll see that when you wake up and you check your emails. You'll see from HobbyMaker, thank you for your purchases. There'll be a whole list of what you've bought. And then at the bottom it says P&P $3.95 for all of your orders, no matter where they're coming from. And every supplier at HobbyMaker sends out the orders directly to your door, okay? So if you buy something from Hunky Dory, they will send it to you. If you buy something from Crafter's Companion, they will send it to you. If you buy something from Bert and Gert or something from the Crafty Witches, they will send it to you. And Linda's here later on today with a 2-hour show with the Crafty Witches. Looking forward to that. So yeah, your orders will arrive separately. They'll probably arrive on different days, but you'll only be charged 1 P&P of $3.95. Now, hello to Anne in Dorset. Morning, Anne. You've checked out. Julia in the West Midlands, Penny in Wiltshire, Primrose in Hampshire. You've all checked out. 20 brand new, spanking brand new microfiber cloths coming your way. Elaine in Highland is still in the checkout process. You're only seeing 10 on there. That's what we used to give you for $9.99. I'm sure it was. Now we're giving you double that, double the quantity for the same price. 20 of them for £9.99. And they're big. They're a really good size, super duper absorbent. They're great for cleaning your glasses, which reminds me. I mean, no product needed. Just use your microfiber cloth. You know, if you buy those little sprays to clean your lenses, don't bother. All you need to do is just reach for your microfiber cloth. Any grease, any fingerprints, anything like that at all, condensation, it just literally, God, they were dirty, blimey. Yeah, perfect. $9.99, you get 20 of them. PBXC 98. I can now see you. I can see you. I couldn't see a thing through these earlier on. Okay, now another thing, I'm the first to admit we're into January, nearly at the end of January. So you probably thought, oh, I better top up my Filofax, top up my diary, get a diary for 2023. You're probably thinking that back in November last year. What we've got for you, and I'll be honest, because of what's been going on around the world, we were hoping to get the HobbyMaker calendars in November, end of November, beginning of December last year. They were delayed. We have got what I consider to be one of the best desktop calendars you'll ever get. They were going to be $19.99. That's what the price was going to be when they were first on offer. But we're very well aware that we're almost a 12th into the year. So what we can do is let you have the HobbyMaker calendar at a reduced price, not $19.99, and we did offer them when they came in at the beginning of January at $9.99. We're going to drop it even lower to a brand new all-time low of just $7.99. Now, obviously from our point of view, we don't want the calendars sitting around here for the rest of the year because they're worthless, they're useless. But you can, where are we today? What is it? 27th of January. You still got the rest of February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way through the year to take advantage of this. It comes flat packed like that, come in a nice little wallet, but then it becomes an easel. And of course, we love our easel cards. So each month is removable. You just literally tear the month away. And you've got, I just think this is whoever designed this is so clever because you've got these little post-its down here. Now these are little jotters that you can just easily write on there, pop it on the fridge door, whatever you want, any messages for the family, to-do lists, that sort of thing. But the most important thing is that you get on each of these little slips a discount code. Now, this is a discount code that's just for you, and you can use it once, anytime in 2023. Okay, now we've covered that over, we've scribbled that out because obviously you could see it on the screen and then use it. So we don't want you to do that. We want you to buy the calendar, then see the discount code, and then when you want to make a purchase, now it could be, the way it works is, it works on a day basis. So if you know that on a certain day you want to buy lots of things, lots of little things to make maybe a £100 price tag or whatever, maybe you want the glue, maybe you want the double-sided tape, maybe you want some dies, maybe you want a Cricut machine, or you want a Gemini machine, or anything. And you know that on that day, maybe payday, next month or this month or whatever, you're going to be making a big significant purchase. Use the discount code on that day because it's not for one item, it's for the day. That will apply, that discount code, when you put it into the website or say it to the operator on the call center number, that will take 20% off everything you've bought from us during that day. It's a one-off, one day only discount code, but it's on there. So imagine if you're buying a Cricut, or maybe you know that later this year you're going to buy a Cricut machine that's, say, £500. And you're planning on buying that maybe in May or June or whatever. And you're thinking, okay, that's 500 quid. So I've got a 20% discount code I can use on that. So that is £100 you will get off that purchase by buying that and using this. So if you buy this calendar for no other reason than to get the 20% discount code, you are quids in. And you've got all these little post-it notes. I love these little strips. These are actually translucent vellums in different colours. Again, HobbyMaker colours. So we've taken the little colour slabs that we've got underneath our name, and you can just remove these and place them on the calendar. Now, it could be that orange stands for holidays. It could be that yellow stands for going to the gym. Right. Green could be allotment days or whatever you want them to be. You can write on these as well, but they're actually repositionable little strips that you can position on your calendar. Why do I need to put it on February 4th, Alex? Oh, that's Alex's birthday. So there we go. So you can put that on there and you can actually write over the top of it. You can still see the number underneath it, but you can write over the top of it why you've highlighted that. Or maybe you want to highlight a week. Maybe you're planning to go away from the 1st to the 15th or something like that. You can put the strips. Actually, different colours could be for different members of the family. So you could put strips over certain dates, block certain dates out. Maybe you've got a rental property or something like that, and you rent out rooms and that sort of thing. You want to block them out, different numbers or different colours for different names. Each member of the family could have a different colour. Pink could be the daughter, orange could be the son, yellow could be the dad, green could be the mum, blue could be the grandparents. You can use it in all sorts of ways. But how cool is that? You've got the smaller post-it notes, the larger post-it notes, and all these vellum strips, again with that repositionable adhesive on them, for $7.99. This is crazy. It should have been $19.99, but there was a delay in the production or a delay in the shipping, which meant we couldn't get it to you until January. And you've still got over 11 months worth of use out of this. And we'll be doing these, I'm sure, on a regular annual basis. But it's a really well-made desktop calendar. Fly the flag for us. Have this maybe on your desk in your craft room. Have it on your desk at work. $7.99. And remember, you could win this. if you buy anything between now and 7 in the next 40 minutes, you'll automatically go into the draw to win your breakfast basket. So if you buy some of the dies, like the hunky-dory dies that we've got here coming up in a minute, you know, they're a considered purchase. They're 70, 80 pounds, something like that. You could win that. You could actually get a message from me at 10 to 8 this morning to say, hey, Jerry, Janine, you've won your basket. Whatever you bought from us this morning is free. You'll have that back on your account as a credit. That's what we do every morning between 6 and 7. Anything you buy between 6 and 7 enters you in that draw to win your breakfast basket. And also, of course, you could be the winner of a £25 credit if you get the anagram right. Can we remind you of the anagram? Remember, it is basically a word. Now, this is brilliant. Loads of answers have come in. Are they all correct? They're all correct. Okay, good. Mr. Broccoli Thief. Mr. Broccoli Thief, what on earth is he talking about? Rearrange those letters and it will make a product, a crafting product that we've got in the show this morning. Email your answers to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Loads of you have got it right already. It pays to get up early and tune in to Wake Up with HobbyMaker. Message your studio to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. What does Mr. Broccoli Thief, when it's rearranged, make as a crafting word that's in the show today? Get your answers in and I'll announce the winner of that in about half an hour at 10 to 7 or thereabouts, okay? So good luck. Okay, now I mentioned the the hunky-dory dies. These are great. Now, the lovely Debbie from Crafter's Companion came in and she fell in love with these. I know these are hunky-dory, not Crafter's Companion, but she absolutely fell in love with them. Now, we've got them available as individuals. We've also got them available as a bundle. Now, these have got a nod to religion, to the church, to weddings, that sort of thing. Now let's give them to you individually first of all. We do them as a bundle at a special discounted price, but let's do them individually. Now the first one I want to show you is this one. Now this is a nesting set. Now nesting dies, normally you associate them as being square, round, oval, hexagon maybe as well. But I don't remember a time where we actually offered you nesting dies like this. This is an arched window. Now this could be a cathedral window, it could be a doorway, it could be literally whatever you want it to be. Now I predict this is going to be one of the most popular dies in the show today. And again, you can buy this on its own. I just want to show you what the sort of effect you can create. Look at this. How beautiful is that? All raised up with foam pads or glue gel or whatever, but you've got your pyramid style. And of course, don't forget what this cuts out leaves an aperture. So you've got the positive and you've got the negative as well. So it could be a window looking in. It could be a layer layered up like this to create this three-dimensional, almost like a sculpture. Isn't that gorgeous? So when you want to do sympathy cards, wedding cards, confirmation cards, anything along those lines, to have a shape like this, it's going to be absolutely invaluable. SBHD 71. Now, nesting dies, all companies do them, but normally they're the kind of generic shapes, which we've probably all got. But to get this arched window nesting die is stunning. And there is also a stained glass window die that would complement this beautifully coming up in a minute. But if you want these, you've actually got 9 dies in this collection, and you've got some ideas, some design ideas over here as well. What's the price going to be on this then, Alex? Okay. For 9 dies, what would you expect to pay for these? I remember when nesting dies like this would have been like 50, 60 quid. No. £14.99. Whether it's an aperture you want, whether it's a layer and a mat that you're after, all of these sizes of the arch go down incrementally in equal reductions. £14.99 to be able to create effects like this. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, that's using all of them. But you can use maybe a couple, 2 or 3 of them, if that's too deep. But when you want to have that impact, you want to have that drama, this is what it affects. Brilliant. It really creates that really beautifully. And when you want like an arched window or an arched door effect and an aperture in a card, you'll reach for these. Now, this die is coming up later on, but what we're looking at is that one there at the moment. £14.99 for 9 dies. Now, while you're thinking about this, I want to show you this. Because this is what really got Debbie going. When she saw this, she said, wow, that is stunning. What you've got is the arch, but with the detail this time. Now, look at this, to give you inspiration. If you've got your pens, whether they be water-based or alcohol-based pens or whatever, imagine acetate behind that window, colouring it in. it would look just like a stained glass window. We're going to match that price that we brought the layering dies to, $14.99. So can you imagine how perfect these two would be to go together? You could cut the aperture out of that die there, inlay the stained glass window effect inside it. How beautiful would that be? Again, for your sympathy cards, hopefully you don't make those very often. For your wedding cards, invitations, confirmations, christening, anything at all with a nod to religion and the church, these are going to be well received. And the detail in that die is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So $14.99 for the nesting dies, $14.99 for this stained glass window die. That would be less than £30 and just one P&P of $3.95. And you know what? You could win your basket. You could buy this right now and hear from me at just before 8 o'clock this morning to say that your basket is free. You've got that credited to your account, because that's what we do for one customer at random every single morning between 6 and 7. But don't check out quite yet, because we have got a bundle with all of the dies at a reduced price. But if you just want those two, I don't know what your budget is. It's the end of January where everything's a bit tight. It's the longest month of the year, isn't it, financially? You've got here a chance to go for either of these for $14.99, or you can go for both for $29.98. But what we have got, and they're all available individually on the website if you like just one or two of them, we have got a bigger bundle where you're going to get all 6 of these die sets. Now, first things first, you're going to get this beautiful cross. How stunning is that cross? Again, you can buy this on its own. I've just got to show you this card, because this, when I came in this morning, was staring me in the face. Emma Lowe has made this. Blessed and Beautiful is the collection name. Look at this. Oh, using one of those arch dies to cut out the aperture, and she's got that to use, you know, what she's cut out on another project. But then having that cross in the middle on some acetate, there's actually 2 of them in there, one at the back, one at the front. But isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? What a gorgeous cross that is. I'll show you a couple of the other cards I've got here as well. This is the stained glass window one. I don't know who's done this one. There's no name on this. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? And there's like an ombre effect behind it to give you that stained glass effect. This is the cross that's just been inked with some pens, I think, some alcohol pens, or maybe some water-based pens. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, this one is stunning, just a ray of sunshine and just white on white. Now, if you want the cross on its own, it's only $9.99. And it's a cross with a difference. You see crosses and they can be very kind of samey, very similar. Rachel's done this one. Isn't that lovely? And You Are Blessed is one of the sentiments we've got in this collection as well. I mean, using the cross on this one, Emma Lowe's done this one with the cross either side, and then that beautiful stained glass die in the centre in some mirror card. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. Paper piecing, if you're into your paper piecing. Rachel's done this one. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes you don't need words, you just need an image, you just need a symbol. So $9.99 for that cross on its own. We've got the heart. We've also got the sentiments here as well. And these sentiments say, praying for you, you are blessed and have faith. So those 3 come together. And then, of course, you've got the beautiful cathedral down here as well. So hang on a sec. I'll just get that board in for you. Look at that cathedral. Isn't that lovely? And to give you some idea as to what you can do with it, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful, really quaint, really gorgeous. So this whole collection is available at a specially discounted price, or you can buy them on their own. Now, the Holy Church is $14.99 on its own, and you get, is it 2 dies in there? Yeah, 2 cutting dies. So the outside edge, and of course the detail die as well. So all the bigger ones are $14.99. All the smaller ones on the top shelf are $9.99. Now, if you just want the heart, we're coming up to Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is, 2 weeks away, just over. The heart, always popular, always useful, and there's so much detail in the heart in there. I'll show you a heart finish card. Where are we? Let's have a little look. Oh, here we are. Look at the detail in this. Look at that. With some craft card, bit of cream card behind it. Isn't that lovely? And this one's been set with some little petals on it as well. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can buy them individually if you want to, and you can buy them individually on the phones. Free phone number mobile or landline. And also, of course, it's free to order on the website as well, which is hobbymaker.co.uk. Or if you'd rather buy the whole collection, that's where we can do the deal. We can give you a cracking reduced price and you could win your basket. Okay, so the whole lot, £14.99, £14.99, £14.99, that's £45 for the ones on the bottom, another £30 for the ones on the top. You're looking at about £75, nearly £80. What price can we do today? If you want all of them, the cathedral, the stained glass window, the arch nesting dies, the cross, the heart, and the sentiments. KNHD 38. Now look at this price. Where are we going to go with this? Wow. $54.94 for the lot. $54.94. $14.99. $14.99. $14.99. That's £45 worth on the bottom. And then on the top, £30 worth. You get the whole lot for $54.94, and if you would like split pay, we can give you split pay. $27.47. I mean, look at that church there. That's actually been made into a 3D model. How cool is that? Because you've got the outline, so you can cut out the back without the detail, cut out the front with the detail, put a little tea light inside it, light it up, illuminate it. How about that with a stained glass window in the middle? The whole lot for $54.94 from Hunky Dory's Moonstone Die Collection. You know they're going to be really beautifully well received. And, you know, it's a matter of a fact that we need, sadly, sympathy cards from time to time. Elaine in Highlands in. Morning, Elaine. You can make them into easel cards. That's a really novel way of using the stained glass window. So there's lots of potential with this. Mother's Day. Yeah, absolutely. The heart is all year round, absolutely all year round. The cross could be for Christmas as well as for confirmation and anything with a religious connotation. You've got the stained glass window, which is just beautiful. I think of the fun you're going to have with your acetate, colouring it in with your alcohol pens, creating a stained glass window effect with that die. You're going to love these. You really, really are. That's been made into a box. Using the nesting dies to make 4 panels, you can link them together to make little boxes. There's so much potential here. $54.94. Paula's in Merseyside, Karen in Lancashire, Elaine in Highland, all 3 of you coming in for this right now. But do bear in mind, one of you could be winning your one of you will be winning your basket. We've only got about 20 opportunities for this bundle, okay? They can be individually bought. If you've just got a budget of £10 or £15, there's something there for you. But for those of you that want to go for the whole thing, and they all work together so well, we've only got a limited quantity now. We're going very, very quickly. Now, last time this was on air, we sold over 100 of these bundles in literally a few minutes. You absolutely loved them, and you're loving them today. Loads of you have checked out. How many have you got left now? About 20 odd? Just over 20. Just over 20 of these sets remain. There are more individually available, but if you want the set, we've only got about 20 left, and you could win this. If you're the lucky person that the call centre computer selects at random, someone that's bought something between 6 and 7 this morning, at 10 to 8 this morning, I'm going to announce who has won their breakfast basket. So in other words, what that means is, if you bought something, we give you the money back. We say, you've bought it, but there's the money back. Have that back in your HobbyMaker account and use it to buy something else. We're so generous. We really are. $54.94 for the whole lot. Nice one. All of you coming through for this. I know you absolutely love them. Now, right, something else to get excited about. Oh, can we just do the anagram quickly, one more time? Okay, this will probably be the last time I'll show you this because we'll announce the winner of £25 credit in about 20 minutes. Mr. Broccoli Thief. I don't know how Alex, my producer, comes up with these. Mr. Broccoli Thief, rearrange those words or those letters, and it will make a product that is actually in our show, a crafting product that's in our show today. What could Mr. Broccoli Thief be? Boom. Get your answer in, and I'll announce who's won a £25 credit in about 20 minutes' time. Good luck. Okay, can we do the glitter pens? Glitter pens. Okay, let's do those. Now, you have got your sparkling brushes. Now these are, I never forget the first time I saw these. I absolutely, oh, they're not in the show. Oh no. Oh. Okay, they've disappeared. Okay, we'll try and get them back. What we have got is the Aqua Pen collection. Now they're over here. Let me bring these over. Now, look at these. Now, Aqua, water-based. I think these are some of the most usable pens that are on the market today, because if you've got a glass mat, for example, or a silicone mat, you can actually squiggle the aqua pens on the glass mat and pick it up with a brush and paint with it. So it's almost like you've got a paint palette in every single pen here. I think they're fantastic. They really, really are. If you've got watercolor card, you can go directly onto the watercolor card with the color and then take a damp brush and then blend with it as well. So it really is an opportunity here today. Now, do you get both? Yeah, get 24. So it's 2 packs of 12, and you can see all the different colorways that you've got. If I just take them out of the packet for a second, let me just show you. They come in like a carrier tray. You've got floral and you've got primary. Now, these are double-ended. They're from Spectrum Wire, so they're part of the Crafter's Companion stable. But what you've got, if I take the lid off, you've got a brush nib, one end, and you've got a fine tip on the other end. So if you're a santangler or you love your doodling, that sort of thing, perfect for doing that, but you can now do it in colour. And then, of course, you've got the brush nib as well on the other end to give you really large surface area coverage. I mean, look at how juicy these are. Look at these. Look at this. How cool is that? And then you've gone from that extreme to that extreme. So the fine detail on one end and the large brush nib on the other. And these don't have any odor. They're completely smell-free. The reason I say that is that obviously alcohol pens sometimes have an odor that not everybody likes, but there's absolutely no smell to these whatsoever. And you've got them in these 12 colorways. Absolutely brilliant pens from Spectrum Wire. So you're going to get your 12 florals, all those colorways you can see there. You're going to get your 12 primaries. So if you've got someone that's into colouring, or maybe you've taken up colouring as a new hobby for 2023, honestly, you will not be disappointed with these pens. They are superior in every single way. They should be $23.99 each, so £2 a pen, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you're looking at £47, £48 for the two. DZ, $20.38. Now, what can we do? What can we do to start your weekend in a very, very good way? Okay, I don't know where this is going, actually. I didn't look at the price on this. Should be $47.98. We can give you both for $29.99. So it's like you're only paying £5 for one of the sets, because they should be $24.99 each. A fiver for that, $24.99 for that. $29.99 for all 24 pens. That is about £1, about £1.20 a pen. Double-ended, and every colour you could possibly wish for. I mean, think about it. If you've got a glass mat, you don't necessarily always want to go in with the actual pen directly onto your project. Put it onto your glass mat. I haven't got a glass mat here, but you can just basically scribble with the brush end on a glass mat, and then with a damp brush, pick up the colour and paint with it if you want to. So this is your paint palette as well as a colouring pen. $29.99. And remember, you've got 20 minutes to get your order in. That will qualify you to go into the draw to win your breakfast basket. If you buy something in the show, you could end up getting it for nothing when we announce the winner of who's won their breakfast basket just before 8 o'clock this morning. Okay, now, let me put those to one side and let me show you the lovely Miri. Which should we do first, gold or silver? Silver, okay, let's do silver first. I just want to show you, someone's actually, with a scoreboard, scored it. That's a great effect. You can emboss Miri cards, you can do all sorts with it. Now, Miri can only be Miri because Miri is a trade name. It's a brand name that Hunky Dory actually supply to us and supply to you. You get 16 sheets, 220 GSM. Look at the reflection. Can you see Michael? You can see the red light on the camera, and Michael's just behind it. I think you can see him waving. There he is, there, giving you a wave. That's how brilliant the Miri card is. That's how reflective the Miri card is. I mean, silver you can't go wrong with, and gold you can't go wrong with. Two absolute colour classics. Whether you're making them into boxes, making box lids, maybe you're going to be making like a craft card base or a plain white base to a box and then put this as the lid. You can do all sorts of things with it. But when it's embossed, it looks incredible. Use it for mats and layers as well if you want to. But just look at the reflection from Miri. If you've got Mirror Card at home, and I'm saying Mirror Card, not Miri, I'm sure it's good. There's lots of good Mirror Card out there, but is it Miri? There's only one Miri. You can't call it Miri if it's not made by that company. UHHD94. UHHD94 for 16 sheets of silver Mirror Card Let's get that price in for you. Where are we going with the price on this? No, I don't know. Can't remember. Didn't look at the price. Wow, 50p a sheet. $7.99, delivered for $3.95 P&P, but remember that's the only postage you pay for the whole day. So if you're going to be tuning in to Sarah and Andy with the Crafters Companion Clear Out later, we've got another Crafters Companion Clear Out this morning as well, for those of you that can't make the show later on this afternoon. In 20 minutes, Debbie is going to be here. We've got some amazing bundles at amazing prices. If you buy anything from those shows or from Linda and the Crafty Witches later on, you don't pay any more P&P. Once you've paid it once, that's it for the whole day. Other places charge you per order. We charge you for the whole day, just one P&P for the whole day. You can buy 150 things. You probably won't, but if you did, one P&P, $3.95 to get them all delivered, no matter who you buy them from here at HobbyMaker, and no matter the weight, the size, doesn't make any difference, one P&P per day of $3.95. So 16 sheets of the silver mirror, only $7.99. And I think we can probably do the same deal for gold. Going for gold. Remember that? There we are. Look, you're not paying more for gold. We're doing silver and gold at the same price. If only that were true in real life, getting gold for the same price as silver. Well, we can do that for you here at HobbyMaker. We can do and match that price for you. There's the gold. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? They're saying, can I fan it out like Keith? Only Keith can fan it like Keith. Keith is unique. He's been doing it for years. That's not bad. That's all right. I'm happy with that. $7.99, 16 sheets, 50 pence per sheet for the finest mirror card that money can buy as far as I'm concerned. It really is. You can't do better than Miri. You can die cut it, of course you can. You can emboss it. You can add your alcohol pens to it and colour it if you want to, if that's something you want to have a little go with. I mean, to be honest with you, the silver Miri card and the gold Miri card would be perfect with those fantastic dies, the stained glass window die that we showed you a few minutes ago, and the arches as well. Think about mixing and matching these with that as well. MVHD29 is the product code if you want those today. Can I just quickly remind you of the microfiber cloths as well? Just in case you've just woken up, it's after 6:30. I know lots of alarms go off at 6:30. You might be thinking, microfiber cloths? Is, HobbyMaker, what's that got to do? Well, what we thought was it'd be lovely if you had the microfiber cloths that were dedicated to your crafting room. No one else can touch these. But how do you know whose is whose? We've branded them. Yay. Now, they were 10 for $9.99. So basically £1 a microfiber cloth. The only rule with microfiber cloths is please don't wash them with fabric softener. If you do that, it stops the absorbency. Just wash them with an ordinary washing powder, washing tablet, whatever you use, but don't use fabric softener. You've got 20. This was a deal that came in yesterday. 20 microfiber cloths for $9.99. So we've doubled the quantity and we kept the price the same. 50p per cloth. And because they've got the branding, the embroidery of HobbyMaker on there, you know that they are yours. They're not for cleaning the car. They're not for cleaning the windows. They're not for wiping up the dishes or anything like that. They're not for dusting in the lounge. They are for your craft room. They're for wiping up those products off your glass mat, off the silicone mat. They're for you to use in your craft room. So they're yours. The rest of the microfiber cloths in the house can be used for everyday, car cleaning and that sort of thing. But these are for you. And remember, provided you don't use anything that's permanent, if it's all kind of water-based products, all of that's going to wash out of here. And it's so much more cost-effective than buying paper towels. If you buy paper towels on rolls, they have gone like that in cost. Absolutely extortionate. You pay about $5, if not more, for a decent quality pair of paper towels. So for $9.99, you've got 20 totally washable, reusable, again and again and again, microfiber cloths. Better for your pocket, better for the environment, and I think you'll get better results as well because they are super absorbent and they're in the HobbyMaker colours as well. We've got them in rainbow colours there for you. So PBXC98, buy these today, you might get them free. You might win your breakfast basket. And we'll announce the winner of that in just over an hour. So stock up today. You might think it's a bit odd that we've got HobbyMaker microfiber towels, but we thought it was a good idea for the craft room, and I think you agree as well. So yeah. Now, scissors. Soft grip scissors. Now, these are from that brilliant brand that my good friend Carla Bagshaw is the brand ambassador for. We are memory keepers. Now, I don't know what state your fingers are in or what state your hands are in. Again, talking to Debbie Robinson a few minutes ago, she said these are just great because sometimes certain times of the year when the weather gets colder or whatever, she kind of suffers with her fingers and dexterity issues. Well, that's why We Are Memory Keepers have developed these. They're actually covered in foam. Normally scissors are quite hard handles, but this, as you can probably see, is completely squidgy and comfortable for left-handers and right-handers. I'm a bit of both. I eat left-handed, right-handed. Don't ask me why, I've got no idea. But it really is comfortable. They're incredibly light, but incredibly sharp. Stainless steel blades, and We Are Memory Keepers are a global success because what they do is they look at what crafters need and want and ask for and develop it. They develop problem solvers and ingenious gadgets to make your crafting life that much easier. It may well be that you don't necessarily want scissors for crafting, just for everyday use, but you use them a lot. Maybe you wrap a lot of things up. Now, we've only got the stock we've got here. That might sound an obvious thing to say, but they come in from the USA. So everything from We Are Memory Keepers is shipped in. So when we get the stock, that's all we have for quite some period of time, because obviously shipping takes a long time. So we've got these at the moment. QG4632 is the item code. What price can we do on these? Now, they were a brilliant price at $12.99. Great. Look today. Alex has worked his magic. He's taken another £4 off the price. £8.99 for soft cushion grip We Are Memory Keepers scissors. You know that anything that's got We Are Memory Keepers on the packaging is going to be superior in every single way. Treat yourself to a brand new pair of scissors for £8.99. They could be free. If you win your breakfast basket, we could say to you, we've credited your account with £8.99 a bit later on. It might be that you're buying all those dies and you're spending £50 or £60. We might say that you've won your basket. We credit your account with 50 quid. One person will have their breakfast basket paid in an hour. Order before 7. The call centre will select at random a winner by 10 to 8 and will let us know, and we'll let you know if you've won your breakfast basket this morning. And everything in the show is on the website now. It's all listed there. So if you can't spend an hour watching us between 6 and 7, but you can spend maybe 2 minutes looking on the website, seeing what you want, have a little look at hobbymaker.co.uk. Whether you order online, whether you order on the free phone number, it doesn't matter. That will put you into the draw for the breakfast basket. But these scissors are absolutely game changers. They're lightweight, they're comfy, they're sharp. And if you think about, as a crafter, how often you've got a pair of scissors in your hand, a lot of times, a lot of hours a day, you'll be there cutting, trimming, fussy cutting, all that sort of thing. But if you struggle with a hard-handled scissor, it just is too uncomfortable on your knuckles, on your joints, that sort of thing. I mean, we've got these elsewhere. From the USA, for example, on, is that a well-known auction site? Yeah, 16.84, exactly the same scissors. £16.84. There they are. You can buy them from there if you want to. Why would you? We're giving them to you for $8.99. Yeah, elsewhere $16.84. And yeah, to pay postage from America, good luck. That will cost you a few quid. These are here. They're in the building, and we will dispatch them straight away. This is basically stock that we buy in. All the We Are Memory Keepers products we have in our warehouse here at HobbyMaker. So we will be dispatching. You're not going to have to wait weeks for them. They'll be with you in the next few days. $8.99. QG4632. Alexandra's in the West Midlands. Hello, Alexandra. Brand new crafter as well. You're in too. $8.99. That's all they are. Buy them, try them, see what you think. Everybody wants to be comfortable when they're crafting. No one wants to kind of be in any discomfort. And we all, as we get older, have aches and pains and joint issues and that sort of thing. And that's what these have been developed for. Just to, whether you're a lefty or a righty, doesn't matter. You can just enjoy having more comfortable, lightweight scissors and, another problem solved by We Are Memory Keepers. Jane's in Derbyshire as well. Morning, Jane. Alexandra, you're all in. They come packaged as well, but elsewhere, on that well-known auction site, £16.84 for exactly the same pair of scissors we're doing for £8.99. So nearly half the price. QG4632. Right, now we've only got a couple of minutes left, or a few minutes left before the end of the show. Anything you buy between 6 and 7 will put you into the draw to win your breakfast basket. So we've got Miricard, we've done that. We've done the microfiber cloths. We've done the Good Grip scissors. Now we've got a 3-pack of scissors. Now these are our own brand. Now, if you're not worried about having good grip handles and soft grip handles, you just want a multi-purpose scissor set. Well, these weren't going to be in the show, but we've added them into the show today for you. And what we've done, and what we're doing actually, is we're sourcing around the world products that maybe other manufacturers would buy, would then brand with their branding, and would then obviously put their profit on it and then sell to us, and then we sell to you. What we're doing with these is we're going direct to the manufacturer, direct to the factory, to bring you a lovely selection and collection of crafting essential tools. So we've cut out the middleman. And in effect, what we've done is brought these direct from the factory to you. So these are every bit the quality that you would expect if you were paying 3 times the price. We're going to give you all 3 of these. You've got a 5.6-inch blade, 8.5-inch blade, and a 9.2-inch blade scissor here. And these are superb. They should be $19.99. We're not giving them to you for $19.99. Treat yourself to 3 new pairs. We're giving them to you for half price. 3 pairs of scissors. So think of it, $3.33 per pair. And they are amazing quality. They really are for the price. I mean, imagine if I was a brand, if I had my own business, which I don't, but if I bought these in from wherever, and then thought, right, okay, I bought them at this price, I want to make my profit on top of that. Nothing wrong with that. You know, everyone needs to eat, everyone needs to earn money. And then I'm going to sell them to HobbyMaker, and I'm going to charge them that for them. And then HobbyMaker want to make their profit on them. So you end up paying maybe 4 times what they originally cost. Today, we can let you have them for $9.99, half the price that we should be charging for these. So yeah, these are part of a brand that we are bringing to you. These are our essential tools, like the microfiber cloths. We're sourcing from all different parts of the world, quality tools, cutting out the middleman, giving you the quality, but at a fraction of the price. And that's what these are all about. Now, these have actually got, I call it the unicorn blades. And what I mean by that, they're actually stapled in here, I can't take them out very easily. But if I just show you, you've actually got this, like an oxidized blade on here. There we go, let me just take these out so you can see. It's like an oil on water effect, can you see? Aren't they lovely? Stainless steel blades as well, incredibly super sharp, but these are multi-purpose everyday scissors and 3 different sizes. And purple is the colour of crafting, colour of creativity, isn't it? That's why Hunky Dory used purple, that's why Crafter's Companion used purple. It's the colour of crafting. So there we go, 3 top quality, brand new pairs of scissors. I mean, 1 pair for $9.99. $9.99? I'd pay that for a pair of scissors any day, wouldn't think twice. But to get 3 pairs for that price, hello Deborah, you're in for this, MUGP51. You've got literally 8 minutes left to make your purchase from the 6 a.m. show to be in the draw for the breakfast basket. If you win your breakfast basket, what that means is what you've bought in this show is free. We'll add what you've paid as a credit onto your account. And the anagram, remember, that we had at the early part of the hour to win a £25 credit, Mr. Broccoli Thief was the anagram. What if you rearrange those letters, could it be? What could that product be that's in our show today? Here's the answer. You knew it, didn't you? Microfiber cloth. Hey! It took me a while to get that, I must admit. Microfiber cloth, that was the answer, and many of you got it right. Who's the winner? Who's won a £25 credit? Barbara DeRose, congratulations Barbara, you spotted it, you got it, and you've got a £25 credit on your account. That will be there very soon for you. Lovely name, congratulations. You have got a £25 credit just by taking part in the show this morning. What are you going to spend it on? What are you going to put it towards? Whatever it is, enjoy it, enjoy. Okay, we've literally got a few minutes left. I've got one more thing to show you before we end and then go over to Debbie Robinson. We've got the low-tack tape. Now, this is not the most exciting thing in the world. Tape isn't. Any adhesive is not really that exciting. But Hunky Dory have done a really good job in making it more exciting because we have got Hunky Dory patterned low-tack tape. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls of it, and use this for your stencils, for keeping your dies in place so they don't slip when they go through the machine, all that sort of thing. And it's reusable. You can use low-tack tape again and again and again. But you've got it with the hunky-dory patterning on here. You see lots of our guests, Natalie, Pauline, Anne-Marie, using the low-tack tape regularly. Here's your chance to own it in different widths and different sizes. How much is this today? We're giving you 5 rolls for £6.99. £6.99 for 5 rolls of low-tack tape. I don't know the length of these, does it say? Oh, 10-metre roll. 5 times 10-metre roll. So you've got 50 metres of low-tack tape. That's going to last you months, I would have thought. For keeping stencils in place, keeping your dies in place, whether you want the wide or indeed the medium or the thin, you've got all the sizes here for just £6.99. If this is an essential that you need, all you've got to do, pop it in your basket, check out, and then join me for the next show and stay tuned, because at around about 10 to 8, the call centre will give us an email to say this customer has been selected and they have won their breakfast basket. Okay, so it's only in the show between 6 and 7. If you buy anything, you're in the draw and you could get what you've ordered back free. How about that? We do that every morning, 6 until 7. Make sure you set your alarm for like 5:55 every day, and you could either win yourself a £25 credit or win your breakfast basket. Okay, bargains galore today. We're coming live from County Durham later. Andy's gone up to be with Sarah this afternoon between 4 and 6 for a Crafter's Companion clear out. And we're starting that clear out literally in 5 minutes' time with the lovely Debbie Robinson. So I'll see you with that in a few minutes. HobbyMaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker. When you purchase anything on HobbyMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with HobbyMaker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch HobbyMaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go. Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on HobbyMaker.
If you've recently missed your favourite show on HobbyMaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With HobbyMaker's catch-up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day.
Here at HobbyMaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your HobbyMaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky HobbyMaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 p.m. show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with HobbyMaker.
Morning all, it's spot on 7 a.m. Look at this little ray of sunshine.
Yay!
Hello,
Whoop, whoop,
Debbie.
whoop, whoop. Yes,
Morning.
we're here, we're ready, raring to go.
Raring to
I've
go.
been sat in waiting room. Well, I call it waiting room. It's the green room, but it feels like a waiting room.
Dave will see you now.
Yes, yes, Dr. Dave, we'll see you now. Get me in that studio, let me get going. Because I've literally had about 5 coffees, so I'm like uber excited
wow.
and wired and ready to go.
Now-
Because we've got a cracking day
we've
lined
got
up.
a cracking day ahead. You saw the Crafty Clear Out that's coming live from Crafters Companion HQ this afternoon at 4. Well, this is like a preview of, or a prelude to that, because we've got a clear out of our own this morning as well. Absolute bargains. We've got wonderful, wonderful products at knockdown prices that you're not going to want to miss out on. Bundles that Crafters Companion have put together.
Yes.
You've got embossing folders, you've got dies, you've got stamps, you've got stickers, you've got all sorts of things at an incredible reduced
It's our
price.
collection special. It's
Collection
all
special.
about our collections. It's about special collections that we do.
Yep.
Year in, year out of all our Sora signature collections, and these are some of the best collections that we've had. Unfortunately, we've had a couple of sellouts already, but we'll talk about the rest. And our Nature's Garden specials, because it's another little brand within our brand, and yet we're going to kickstart it off, because you have got the lovely Sara and Andrew later,
Yes.
but you've got us two first, starting things, and a great
Now,
one that you're starting with first, Dave.
Can I show you, and I honestly, hand on heart, mean this is my favourite embossing folder I think I've ever seen, because this is just positivity all the way.
Oh, ain't it just?
Wonderful sun ray embossing folder. It's not only an embossing folder, you actually get a couple of stencils in it as well, so that allows you to colour in brilliantly after you've embossed. So you get the embossing folder at the top, and then 2 of those stencils, so you can colour in the sun's rays, you can colour in the land and the sky and the clouds as well. So that's the first thing. So it's a mixture of different products from different collections. We then come on to some adhesive stickers. Now these are great. They're beautifully printed. You've got the foam pads on the back, so you basically remove them from the carrier sheet and stick them down. You've got tags, you've got toppers, you've got little verses there like Dear Friend, a little rabbit as well, some banners. You get a couple of packs of those. Each one's different, so they're in there. Then you've got your Secret Garden stamp. Now that is gorgeous. You can see there, if I turn it round, it's the door. Could that be the fairy door?
Absolutely. It could be any door you want it to be, with any message behind it if you wanted to be a bit of clever fussy cutting. But a lovely stamp that, it comes in that collection, in the Nature's Garden collection, but so many ways that you can use these.
And you've got stamps that say, flowers are the music of the earth. Do you want to know a secret? Where do the flowers bloom? So does hope. Or where flowers bloom, so does hope. And you've got love as well. So that is from the Secret Garden collection. Next, we've got this die from the Nature's Garden collection. Look how ornate this die
I love
is
this
up
die.
the side of the card. Absolutely gorgeous. And it stays attached to the card.
It's like an edgeable part.
Yeah.
So it's an edgeable, which is a brand that we do again, lots of different edgeables, but in the form of one of our collections. In this case, it was the hummingbird, but a beautiful decorative piece that I think you'll absolutely use throughout any of your crafting needs, any of your crafting ideas you have. It's
Now,
a beautiful, beautiful die.
This is your layering stamps. Now, layering stamps are genius because it allows you to add different colours to the actual image. So you can actually build up the image of the bee. You can do the wings in different colours, the body in different colours. You can do the black and the yellow because, of course, all the stamps are different segments of the bee's body. So you get all of those stamps there in the layering collection, which is fantastic. And then the last thing that you get in the collection is a stamp and die from the sunflower collection, which is basically giving you a die that says sunflower and then all the other words that kind of relate around it. So this collection is superb. It's all about positivity and about spring and looking forward to the spring and summer season. That's what this collection's all about. Now, we have limited quantities. You heard Debbie say some of the collections that we were supposed to have in the show have sold out from being on the website. They went overnight. If you want this set, what should this normally be price-wise, Alex? It should be about £45.
I thought it would be between 40 to 45.
About
I've been
45.
totting it up in my head as you've been going along, because it is literally a selection of different kind of things, from stamps to toppers to dies to, and everything. It doesn't necessarily mean they're all going to work together. You can with some of those, you absolutely can. But there's little taster into the world of our collections at a really fabulous price, because it is, like Dave's just said, over £40 worth of product that you're going to get for, in a second, what you're going to see on the screen. Okay,
now, you get the embossing folder, you get everything else I've just shown you, and they all do work together, because the sunflower would work and the bee would work together. The bee would work with the sun rays as well here. So it's all been very carefully planned. They come from different collections, but it all kind of works. BL2009 is the product code if you want this today. Let's get that price in. Let's show you where we can go. We told you this should be about £45 and a few pence. What?
I know it is, yeah. We wanted to give you a little taster, and it's no good as, you know, saying to you, oh, well, we'll let you have a little taster, but you're going to pay about £30, £40 for it. No, we want you to have a proper taster. We want you to have a feel of our collections, and that is a cracking price to have that little taster with things that are going to last you as well, not just in those particular collections, because some of those we've got in collections themselves as well, as in terms of furthering that with the collection. But what we've got here is a taster into that world at an amazing price.
This is giving you a little bit of a heads up as to what you might expect a bit later on today. Hello, Jen in Cheshire in already. I would pay $14.99 for that embossing folder and those stencils any day of the week. I love that. This is my favourite stencil. It's Kat, one of our producers here as well. It's her favourite too.
It's just very bright. And again, an embossing folder with stencils enabling you to be able to colour things in without the use of going in freehand. You've got a stencil there that you can take your pastes over, your inks over, textured pastes and all those kind of things.
You'd pay that for this die, wouldn't you?
The die itself, yeah. You're talking easily between 10 to £15 for a metal die of an edgeable quality and a beautiful decorative.
Rosemary is in the West Midlands as well. Morning, Rosemary. I mean, this die, this bee layering stamp set is fantastic. Bees are just everything about positivity, achieving the impossible, because bees shouldn't be able to fly by their nature, by their size and their body shape, but they can. So that's why it's a symbol of achieving the impossible. And then you've got that lovely, it actually says sunshine, sending sunshine and smiles on a cloudy day. Hello, may your day be sunshine. Heart, sunshine. Wishing you, rainbows, you fill my... There's basically all the different variations that you can use here. All those are stamps. So all of those are stamps that work with the actual die sunshine, okay? What would that be? That could be $12.99 just for that on its own. To get the whole lot for $14.99, Gemma's checked out, Rosemary's checked out, Jen's checked out as well. We don't have that many opportunities. Robert's in Cheshire as well. We're down to 20s.
Yeah, I think you're seeing the value. It's the value of a bundle. Dies, any day of the week, stencils, stamps, all those kind of things that, you know, you have in your crafty stash that you're probably going to pay about that for that one item. It's a great... little, like I said, a little introduction, or it could be gifts to people that you know, that you love. You might hold craft groups, you might run your own craft groups. It could be something that you could take into that craft group and then all have a play with and all that. You know, there's so many endless possibilities with this one.
How much do you pay for 3D stickers like this? Probably £2 or £3 a pack, I would have thought.
Even more, I would say more. More, okay. Yeah, absolutely. And the sentiment one's on there as well, Dave. It's a really lovely collection. Now, but I just know that at that price, it is not going to stick around for the rest of the day. That price there is flying out. And I can understand why.
I just knew it. When I saw this was in one of our discounted bundles, I just thought that's going to be an absolute winner. Donna's in, Julie, hello Julie, Carol in Lincolnshire, Robert in Cheshire. Loads of you have checked out, but loads of you are coming through. $14.99, and a third of the quantity that we have available for you has gone. This is not going to be in the Crafters Companion clear out later. It's in this show. Pays to get up early to tune in. Grab it while we've got it. You've got £45 worth of goodies from Crafters Companion, and these aren't things that haven't been popular in the past. They're all individually incredibly popular products. With the bee and the sun rays are probably two of the most popular things we've ever done. So to get them in a discounted bundle for $14.99 is absolutely exceptional. I'll leave that one with you. I'll let you know when that sells out, but it's absolutely flying out the door. BL2009, $14.99, worth 45 quid. I thank you. It's yours. 1p&p, $3.95 for the day. You just save with us at HobbyMaker every day. Yeah. Okay, now, Fancy garden party?
Absolutely. I was just going to say we're going to go to that one because I love garden parties. One of our lovely collections is the garden party, and it's a Sarah Signature collection. And these are literally lots of... It's one of those that you could use for invites, use for any occasion or anything like that, but a great one in terms of what you're getting, and wait till you see the price of this one as well.
This is a die. Party.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's have a party. What about a party invitation?
Exactly.
Party invitation. What's your next special birthday? What birthday is next? Is it one of your grandkids? Is it one of your kids? Is it yours?
I
Could
don't
be a
want to think
party
about my
invite.
next special birthday.
No, I'm not thinking about mine either, Dave.
Now, what we've got here are stamps and dies. So if
Yes.
I turn it around, you can see you've got the parasol. So
Gorgeous.
I can see you with the parasol.
Oh, do you know, it's my era. I love the idea of a parasol. Walking through the garden with a little parasol, protecting myself from all that lovely sun rays.
With a fan in your hand.
A fan in my hand,
yeah.
But isn't it beautiful, that collection? You can see the stamp, the quality of the stamp, and then the dies, you don't have to do any fussy cutting. So, again, a really lovely piece in this.
This is also a die and stamp collection, I believe, as well. Yes, it is. So you've got this beautiful edge that you can see here. This beautiful frilly edge is gorgeous. The bird cage, and then you've got some verses there as well, a little flower, and the dies to cut all those out as well. So you get 2 stamp and die sets. Then you get this stencil, which is gorgeous. And you've actually got 4 different styles on the stencil for your edges, for toppers. You can do the top, bottom, sides, make frames out of them as well if you want to.
Or use it as a nice background piece if you want to as well. You can mask it off, put your inks through there, your texture paste, all those glitter pastes that are out there on the market. You could be using that.
This is also a stencil.
I love this one.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's one of my favourite stencils. That I absolutely adore it. A beautiful stencil in itself, and again, lots of ways that you can use a stencil.
And then
you can even emboss with them.
We have our embossing folder. This is included as well, a 5x7 embossing folder, which is, as you can see, featuring that parasol that you've got the die and the stamp for as well. Beautifully, beautifully done. So all of this, what should this price be, Alex, on this? What should this price be on this? Let's have a little
Trying to
look.
work. God love him. It's early at morning, bless him.
£58.93 is the price normally, just under £60 for all of it. £58.93 if you are buying this normally any day of the week. Not today. Diane's already in Lancashire. She knows where this is going to go. It's not 50, 40, 30, £22.99. Unbelievable value for this bundle. And this is all from the same collection, from the garden party. £22.99. Hello, Safi. Safi? Sally in Suffolk. Sorry, not Safi. Sally in
I thought
Suffolk.
my granddaughter for a minute there, because my granddaughter's called Sapphire. We call her Safi.
Right.
I was like, what? To make my head turn on then straight away. Hello, Sally.
£22.99 for all of these. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements in there. 2 stencils, loads of dies and stamps, and that party die as well. £22.99. I mean, I pay that just for the embossing folder and say that die and stamp set. So think of it. The rest of that you're not paying for.
Incredible value. We did say at the beginning, we're kickstarting the day. I've got another show later on at 1 o'clock, but our Sarah is coming up with some amazing deals as well. So we're like the warm-up to it all. There's some cracking deals on this show with the amazing collections. We're just setting you up for the rest of the day where you're going to be saving lots of money. Today's the day. And I believe today's the day as well. A lot of people, finally, are getting paid. I'm hoping.
Last Friday of the month.
Last Friday of the month, absolutely. So it could be a little special treat for yourself. Maybe you've still got some Christmas money left over. You know, as daft as it sounds, you might have been waiting for these opportunities to get hold of amazing deals, amazing prices across the day.
Or maybe you've still got some money on your HobbyMaker gift card. Yeah, maybe you've still got that left over. So, yeah, you can use that if you want to as well. That is £22.99. And by the way, even though we were talking about the HobbyMaker gift card before Christmas, because obviously a great Christmas gift, it's available all year round.
Yes.
So if you've got someone with a birthday, like my dad's birthday's tomorrow, if you want to do a HobbyMaker gift card either virtually on email or physically, just go to the website, you'll see it there, or call the call centre and they can sort it out for you as well. The gift card's down at the bottom of the website, right at the bottom there. You'll find it as an option there somewhere. There we are, gift cards, where it says services in the middle. Gift cards.
Ah.
Left a bit, up a bit, at the bottom where it says services, right a bit. There it is. There you go, there it is. So you can either have an email one, or you can have a virtual, a real one that comes in the post, and you can choose. You choose exactly how much you want to put on the HobbyMaker gift card. Okay, it's there all year round for you. Right now, we're going to go to vintage.
Oh, now then, now we're talking. Now, I mean, I absolutely adore this collection. One of my favourite Sarah Signature collections to date. I'm going to show you some amazing samples that our design team. I've even got a little treat for you because I'm going to do a little demo with it on later on as well.
Okay.
So it's just absolutely, it's just beautiful. If you love butterflies, and a lot of us crafters, flowers and butterflies are the main two things that we have a lot of in our collections, but you never have enough.
You know, I said
and this
that,
one is going to be one of those.
That Sunray embossing folder was one of my favourite embossing folders. I've got another favourite of mine in this collection. I love the postage stamp die.
Yeah.
This is fab. To get that postage stamp edge, this has been massively, massively popular. As a topper or as a card blank, you can make it into really whatever you wish. But you've got, how many dies in there? 3 dies. So you've got the outside cutting edge to give you that postage stamp edge. You've then got the kind of crisscross pattern and the butterfly in the middle as well.
Yeah, and
so
the butterfly actually has wings that cut out, Dave,
Okay.
that stays connected into cardstock. So you can actually, keep it connected in, but you can make your own card blanks and everything with it.
Exactly. Now, Debbie's actually got a card there using this die set. How cool is that? Making it into an easel card with a postage stamp edge to it. I think that's so cool.
And these lovely wings just lift, but they stay connected as well. So you've got choices. You've got your matte and layer dies in there. You've got your die, like you've just said, that postage stamp is a real on trend, running through, through a lot of different collections. But this one is just, honestly, it's stunning.
So,
and that's just one of the elements that you're getting in
That's
there.
one of them. There's loads in here. I'm going to have to go through this quite quickly. You've got this wonderful selection of butterfly stamps. They're all individual stamps, loads of them. You've actually got a total of 16 stamps in that butterfly collection, all different. You've then got this beautiful opulent edge. How gorgeous is that? I mean, we're calling it an edge, but that could make a fantastic topper to a menu, an invite, anything like that.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd look beautiful.
Would look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, look at this. Another favourite of mine.
I
you
love
can
this
make your
one.
own tickets,
Yep.
and it even perforates it, so you can actually have an RSVP. It could be an invitation, anything like that at all. All of these tags are included as well, and they're all dies. Obviously, you've got a total of 11 dies in there. Make your own tickets and tags. Love
Yeah,
it.
they're honestly beautiful.
Then we go on to opulent frames. The opulent frames, 3 different frame dies in total in there. Small, medium and large, and they nest together beautifully, as you would expect. Then we've got this, which is the monarch butterfly.
And this is a massive stamp. This is not a little stamp. If you can just turn it over for a second, Dave, you can see you've got your big butterfly stamp, and then 2 dies to be able to cut it on the edge of a card.
Yes.
So you can create some really beautiful scenes. I'm going to show you some samples in a second, but I just want you to see what you're getting in this absolutely gorgeous collection. It is jam-packed full of little pieces in there that I think you're going to use time and time and time again with that lovely
Sending you
trio.
butterfly kisses with love, birthday wishes, happy birthday, smile, what does that say? Smile, you got this. In a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Yes, what a
stamps.
gorgeous sentiment that is in itself. Beautiful
Now,
sentiment.
we're not done yet. You get that. You're also going to get your amazing gilding flakes. Gilding flake glue.
And I love these, Dave. These gilding flakes are gorgeous. They've got a mixture of that gold and purple and green in there. Just absolutely stunning. You're getting your own wet glue there that will allow you to create all those lovely techniques with gilding flakes, and a little scrub it tool in there as well.
We're not done yet. What about 2 meters of beautiful lace?
Ribbon, this lace actually is a shape of a butterfly.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's got that vintage feel. Can you see that, Dave, with the colour?
Yeah.
A vintage feel. Just
kind of
love
ivory
that.
colour,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
really, really nice, that one, yeah.
And you're also going to get, this is the icing on the cake, you've got some resin brads.
Yes, and these are beautiful. There's a lot of brads in there. I think there's 40 pieces
40,
altogether.
yeah.
And inside each one of them is that resin butterfly. Oh, honestly, when you see them to the naked eye, they're just incredible. And I love brads. There's so many things you can do with them, and like attaching vellum and things like that without the use of any glue.
One more
Beautiful.
item.
I know, I still can't believe we're going on.
Another opulent edge, different to the one we showed you earlier on. That's in there as well. So this whole bundle, it's massive. This should be £98, nearly £100 worth of product from Crafter's Companion. And you've got certainly 2 of my favourite die sets of all time. I love anything with like tickets and tags. I love that postage stamp edge as well. So what deal can we do for the vintage butterfly collection? All of what I've just shown you, not £90, not £100, $39.99. That is a saving of nearly, it's about £60, between £50 and £60 off the price.
Yeah, it's an honestly incredible deal to get some amazing dies and stamps in
loving
there.
this.
It really is a beautiful one.
Primrose.
I honestly can't tell you how many times you're going to use that collection, because I am one of those, and I do love butterflies. I know I bang on about it loads because I absolutely adore them, real as well as in my crafting. But it's just one that I keep reaching to. These elements in there, that the sentiments are beautiful. The ribbon, the brads, the gilding flakes. Sorry, there's a ton of things in there that you've got to use time and time and time again. I can promise you, it's one of those collections at a brilliant price. It really
Honestly.
is. I remember what it was when we launched this. I was involved in those launch shows. I've been involved in shows since, and I've seen, wow, that price is one of the best I've ever seen it at.
Absolutely. I would pay $39.99 for both of these. If I just got these two for $39.99, I would be absolutely over the moon. The tickets and the tags.
Yeah,
the vintage
gorgeous. The stamps.
postcard stamp.
You colour your stamps in. Look at the plethora, the kaleidoscope of butterflies that you're getting in there. That ribbon is so vintage, but it's got that butterfly theme. Whether you chop into it, you use a lot of it, wrapping it around cards, round your gift boxes. That stamp that I was talking about, Dave, look at this. This is how big that stamp is. And you've got the ability to cut out, not the entirety of the butterfly, but if you want to use it onto the edge of cards, you've got both ends, and then you can fussy snip round the rest. That beautiful opulent edge border is absolutely stunning. Those gilding flakes, I've brought in one of the gilding flakes to see it. I know it's on one of the butterflies that a different style of butterfly that was used to be available in the collection, now gone, but those gilding flakes are incredible. There's just so much, I mean, about this collection. This one, a lovely one again, using that opulent frames, nesting dies there, literally all of those pieces, those lovely butterflies that are around there, the tickets and the tags, I think you're going to use not just in this collection.
Love those.
But in so many ways.
I mean,
honestly, fabulous.
It could be a kid's birthday party invitation you want the tickets and tags for. Let me quickly flick through again what you get, because I can't quite comprehend this price. $39.99. Loads of you coming in for this.
I'm not surprised.
This is the
collection.
focal point for me. This is the main highlight for me, the main event. Having that fantastic faux postage stamp edge is beautiful. Look at these tickets and tags. It also perforates them, so you can have an invite on one side, RSVP on the other if you wanted to do that, maybe for weddings and invitations to parties. These frames, I'll quickly go through it. That massive stamp that Debbie was showing you with the dies to cut the edges out. All of those fantastic sentiments as stamps, all the butterflies as stamps, those two different fantastic ornate edges, absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got your gilding flakes, and you've got your ribbon, and you've got your brads as well. The whole lot, $39.99. Congratulations, Angela, Stella, Joyce, Tracy, Carol,
surprised.
Primrose. You've all checked out. Many more coming through. Robert in Cheshire, Mandy in Staffordshire, Susan in the Isle of Wight, Carol in Tyne and Wear. You're all in the market for this, saving you an awful lot of money. Nearly £100 worth of product from Crafter's Companion, under 40, and it's JL 2021.
And I honestly said that this is going to be that day to get hold of some of the best collections we've done throughout the years. And I said throughout the years, Dave, I'm only talking like a year or so ago. Some of these collections a year or so ago.
Yep.
And not even that. Some of them are like just recent collections, but amazing knockdown prices that you're going to see that true value. And again, if you love these kind of dies and you've fancied them before, but that collection, it was just not the right price point for you. Today's the best day. It's that best price I've ever seen this at for all of that goodie, all of that crafty goodies in your crafty stash. You're going to use that a heck of a lot.
And we are kind of setting the scene, because this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're having live shows from County Durham, from Crafter's Companion's very own studio. Andy's up there. Sarah will be joining him for more bargains just like this between 4 and 6. That's going to be a very interesting and entertaining show this afternoon with bargains galore. Right, now, where do you want to go next, Alex? Sunflower.
Love this one. Love this one.
Can't beat a sunflower.
Cannot
Makes me
beat it.
smile.
It just brings it exactly that. It just is one of those.
I feel warmer looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I see one, it just does something to me, that sunflower. A lovely collection. And I will tell you, it's been one of the most amazing, popular Nature's Garden collections we've done. You're getting sunflower foam in this one.
12 sheets of beautiful sunflower coloured foam to make your own sunflowers. You get all of these different colourways. You've got the brown, the green, the yellow, and that beautiful beautiful kind of grey colour down the bottom as well. All the colours you need to make spectacular faux sunflowers. So you get 12 sheets in there. You're also going to get this. Now, this is a mixture of dies and stamps together for fabulous friends, is what this says. And you've got, if I turn it around, you can see there, you've got that kind of geometric shaped stamp and, of course, the die that will cut it out for you beautifully. And then the flowers, sunflowers either side that you can stamp either side of it, that's in there. You've then got, now this is brilliant. I love layering stamps, absolutely love them, because this is a step-by-step build your own sunflower stamp collection. And it is literally as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can use all the stamps with different coloured inks to make a three-dimensional...
Exactly, without you doing a single bit of colouring, because that stamp does it for you, and you just line them up on top of each other. They're all numbered as well, and like you can just follow that instruction on the back there. And we've even given you a list of colours to choose, but honestly, you just play with that stamp. You'll create beautiful sunflowers with these each and every time. And my favourite part, which I'm super shocked to see in this collection, but the next piece that you're going to see is possibly one of my favourite creator card style dies that we've done in a collection.
There it is.
In that beautiful splendour. It's honestly, it's gorgeous and it's big. It is
It's a 7x5, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a lovely little sample of it here to show you what I mean by the size of that die and the intricacy and that lovely sunflower theme.
Now, if that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what does. It's absolutely beautiful. So there's a lot of metal here for your money. Now, where would you expect the price tag to be on this? What do we normally pay for this? Should be 50 odd pounds. 51.95, okay? That's what it should be for all of that. So you get that wonderful 5x7 die frame. You get the layering stamps to make your own three-dimensional sunflowers. You've got that beautiful sentiment stamp and die set as well. You get 12 sheets of the flower-forming foam to make your own sunflowers.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you've got flower dies, you can use any flower dies with that foam. That foam just activates with these. I'm actually going to do some with another collection in this show, but honestly, just fabulous. Look at that die, and then I want you to look at this sample that I've got in my hand so you can see just how intricate this is. Look at that beautiful die. And it cuts in, it gives you the ability to cut in as well as cut out a frame. It is stunning. It's
glorious.
It's absolutely beautiful. Those flower forming foams, that's what you could do with your, I mean, I love this sample. I just think it's amazing. But I'm just going to focus on those flowers. That's how true, realistic flowers you can get using our foam. Yep. That layering stamp you just showed, Dave, look at this.
Oh, I love this.
I challenge anyone to try and get that colouring like that good, and you've not even had to do any colouring because it's done with that stamp.
That looks
absolutely
like a photograph.
Fabulous.
Like
honestly, yeah. And then those gorgeous stamps in there as well, creating the most beautiful, beautiful imagery. Absolutely
It
stunning.
puts a smile on your face, and let's face it, at the moment, this time of the year, you could do with that, couldn't you? Everyone could.
Everybody
in
could,
Bristol, Fiona in County Durham's in as well. Or we're coming live from County Durham later, to tell you, at 4 o'clock. Sue in Cambridgeshire, you're in as well. Everyone loves a sunflower. And, you know, if you make to sell, it's always in the back of your mind, I hope people are going to like my cards. I hope people are going to want to buy my cards. Who doesn't love a sunflower? It's positivity, it's bright, it's cheerful. It reminds me of a childhood, growing them at school maybe. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. PF 2059, let's get that price in. What did I say it should be, 50-something? 51.90-something. We are doing it for £28.99. Sandra in Bristol's checked out already. Everyone pays the final low price, under £30 for all of this from Crafter's Companion. Sue in Cambridgeshire, Fiona in County Durham, PF 2059, brand new crafters coming in as well that have never shopped with us before, so welcome if you are new. It's a free phone number, remember, to call our call centre. The call centre's above my head in this building in the UK, 0800 001 4433. Also, you can register and order online as well at hobbymaker.co.uk. We just need your email address, that's all we need, and that's sorted, and you can set up your own account. Do it either way, either on the phone or on the website. Either way, take advantage of these prices. Unbelievable value. Right.
So we're going to do the biggest collection.
The biggest
today,
collection.
One of the newest collections that we've had.
Where do I
in
start?
a Sarah signature. It's massive. When I say massive, Dave's going to need he's going to need a drink or something when you see the size of this collection. It's one of Sarah's Signature's collections, and I think it's the largest collection we have done to date in a Sarah's Signature collection.
Get the kettle on, sit down.
Honestly, watch what you're getting.
This may take some time.
Yeah, it could take some time. I'm going to show you some amazing samples, and we're going to do a demo as well, so we'll cram a lot left in that next half hour, but it's going to take us a few minutes to get through this because this is massive.
You have got 9 ribbons to start off with. This is everything in the collection you could ever possibly wish to have. So we're coming in with a start price. Its value is $233.77. But don't worry, that is not what you're paying today.
No.
Nowhere near it.
Nowhere near it.
You've got your gemstones, your self-adhesive pearls there as well. Then we come on to, this is a stamp and die set. So you've got the outline die to cut out what the stamp stamps, and you've got some sentiments in there as well. You make me smile, you're the best, and so on. Then we go to this one, which is just for you.
Yep, and these are our sentiment dies,
Yep.
and it's all about the Sake with Flowers. It's that floral theme running through there, and there's hints to that throughout all of this collection.
Happy
So you've got
birthday.
some really lovely dies here with sentiments, and they're quite elaborate. The font's beautiful.
Dearest friend.
Yeah, intricacy around them. You're getting a solid piece as well as the intricate part. Love this edgeable.
Oh, wow.
That edgeable is absolutely beautiful.
So half of it cuts out,
Yep.
and half of it stays in the cardstock.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Paper piece, it's your heart's content.
Then we got stamps.
Yep, sentiment stamps.
So very thankful for you. You brighten my day. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you, and so on. So you get 7 stamps in there. Now, this is a really interesting die because this you can use with the crepe paper that's coming up in a second. All of these dies will cut out the petals for your peonies. You can also cut out your petals for your garden rose.
They're stencil, Dave.
stencil,
Yeah,
beg
sorry,
pardon.
they're a stencil, this one. This is a stencil set that you are going to use with something coming up in a second, because we've got crepe paper in this as well.
Yep.
But realistic, true, big flowers, not little statement pieces, big statement pieces that you can take into your home decor. So if you love home decor flowers, this is the one for you, because this is absolutely beautiful.
Don't they look real?
Honestly,
So
gorgeous.
use the stencils with the crepe paper, and there's the crepe paper. You get 30 sheets of crepe paper in this box.
And you get in the polystyrene balls to be able to start that middle centre part. You're also getting your wire in there as well, so you can pop that through your ball at the bottom and
Yep.
then wrap them around with your crepe paper.
You get that.
Honestly, it's just gorgeous. We've got loads of tutorials on that. Again, brilliant value in terms of when you see what you're getting, the entirety of this collection. My favourite part of this, I'm not going to lie, and it's Debbie Fisher's favourite collection of 2022 in terms of papers and vellums. It is just exquisite.
You've got-
Look at the imagery running through these vellums. It's beautiful. It's
How many?
absolutely beautiful.
24 sheets of vellum is what you've got here. Look at this. 24 sheets of 8
Look
by
at
8
the colours
vellum.
as well. And look at the patterns that's printed onto top quality vellum.
That's
Absolutely
in there.
beautiful.
Okay, then we go on to the paper pad. I mean, this is never ending.
No, honestly, it's going on and on and on.
6 by 6 paper
Yeah.
pad, double-sided. You've got a very elaborate side, one side with all the flowers and all the bees and so on, and
And the
butterflies,
colour
and then
palettes.
a plainer back to it as well. But look at the colourways.
The colour palette of this, Dave, is just, it's one of the, I can understand why it's Debbie's, it was my top 3. I'm not going to say it's my top first one, but it's in my top 3. Absolutely stunning
Back to
collection.
your 3D embossing folder. Yes, please. There it is. And actually, you get the 3D embossing folder, but you also get all these stencils with it as well. So
Yep.
that's the easiest way to colour in what your embossing folder has embossed. So you get 6 items in there, 1 embossing folder and 5 stencils. Oh, wow. It's going to take me the rest of the hour. You've got 6 dies in here. So again, you could use that with the crepe paper as well. If
Yeah, you can use this with flower, your foam. So if you've got that sunflower, you can use it with your foam, use it with paper. So these are all your flower parts to it. But again, not just for foam, for paper as well.
This is a die, a rectangular die. Now this one measures 5.4 by 3.8. Again, you've got beautiful ornate detailing all the way around it, whether you're using it landscape or portrait. Another die coming up for you. This is another selection of flowers. So here we've got 2, 4, 5 flower dies. You've then got this rectangular frame as well. Again, this is a similar size to the other one, but a totally different look. Next is another die. You've got the half moon.
Oh, I love, honestly, I just adore this die. I've actually used this out of the collection as well. So it's one of those dies you can use within, because a Sarah Stillage collection, like everybody will know, everything ties in together.
Yep.
Everything works together. It's well thought out, well planned and well executed. These dies are stunning.
So that's a frame, or it could
Yep.
be a tag,
With
and
the
you've
corner
got the corner
pieces.
pieces in there
Yep.
as well. Then we come on to your bumper linen cardstock. There's 24 sheets of A4 linen cardstock in here, in all the correct colourways to complement the artwork and complement the pictures and everything that you've got in the pads. You get 24 of those in there. Then for your flowers, the flower forming foam. 12 sheets of that. in all these wonderful colourways. Again, you can use your dies that are in the collection with that as well. And then the icing on the cake, the last thing in the collection is the 12 by 12 paper pad as well. So you get the 6 by 6 and the 12 by 12. The whole thing, and you can see why, should be $233.77. Now, we're going to put a clock on. Now, whenever you see a clock on the screen, you know something special is going to happen. You know that you're not going to be paying $210, $199. No. You're not going to be paying anywhere near that sort of price. Look at this bundle. You've got everything. If you love flowers, you've got everything. What's not to love? You've got everything in there you could possibly want for making your cards, using the dies, using the embossing folders.
Yep.
Look at some of the finished samples.
And this is one of those, that's the embossing folder that's got the stencils used over it to create that colour. These are some of the frames in there as well. So you've got those beautiful frames. That's that gorgeous edgeable that I talked about. All the papers and the colours. Oh, yeah, Alex, I like that. Valentine's Day.
That's all year round,
absolutely.
really.
This is your flower forming foam. Look at your flower forming foam. Real, true, honestly, 3D flowers at their best.
Okay,
you can keep it plain and simple if you want as well, Dave, with that
15
use of those
seconds,
dies.
and we'll announce the price on this.
And again, just tying all of that collection, these are stunning pieces
5,
that I know you're going to absolutely adore once you put your hands on it.
2, 1. Okay, let's hit it. I don't know where this is going to go. When we're in at 5 o'clock in the morning, we haven't got time to look at things like this. $134.99, $134.99. That is a saving of nearly £70 off the price, and it's on split pay as well. It's on 3-way split pay. Happy days. $44.99 for over £200 worth from Crafter's Companion and Sarah's Say It With Flowers collection. $44.99 plus your P&P unless you've already bought something today already, and then that's a delivered price. And you pay the second payment in 4 weeks, the final payment in 8 weeks, and you don't have to remember to do it. It's automatic from the card that you use today, okay? But what a bumper bundle. Rather than buying individuals where you pay the full price for everything, buying the collection like that, that's a complete Say It With Flowers collection for $134.99. I mean, if I took this to the post office, I reckon my postage would be £15 to £20.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's bulky and it weighs quite a bit. We'll deliver it to $3.95 to your door, and it'll be with you in the next few days. But it is Debbie Fisher's favourite collection of 2022. It's one of your favourites as well. It's always been a firm favourite whenever we had individual components available or individual parts available. But as a bundle, you can have it with a £60 to £70 saving and 3-way split pay, which is interest free, okay? $44.99 plus your P&P, unless you've already paid it today, and then it's on its way. Simple as that. All right, Debs.
Right, yes. So I'm going to move to my vintage butterflies. I did say I'm going to try and squeeze 2 demos in this next half hour. We'll try as best.
Okay.
You've seen all the deals. Go and check out that website. Go and see all the others, because we've got another collection on there as well. So there's lots on there for you to have a good look at and decide what's right for you, and make the best of those deals, because it may be that you thought, I couldn't afford it before, but the price that we've brought it down to now means it's achievable for you to get hold of. Again, just absolutely gorgeous. Personally, one of my favourite Signature collections is this gorgeous vintage butterfly. So I'm going to use a couple of the elements. And I say a couple of the elements, I've fetched in some stamps. I've got some of those gorgeous butterfly stamps. I've got the opulent frame, and I've also got the opulent edge, which is just absolutely beautiful in that detail.
Just to let you know, Debbie, the vintage is the most popular collection at the moment. I'm not surprised. Having that vintage postcard, having those tags and tickets in there as well, that just ticks all the boxes as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. Now, I've taken a piece of craft card, Dave, and what I'm just going to do is show you that edgeable part to it. So I'm going to just pop that in, because I'm going to use it as like a little piece for the edge of my card. But again, just absolutely beautiful. Let me run that through my die cutting machine. Honestly, you're going to love this, the entirety of any of those collections. But everyone you've gone for, you're going to love them. You really are. And there's elements in that collection as well that are worked with other collections that you've seen on the show.
Yep.
But again, I'm with you on the tags and tickets. That's a gorgeous one as well. So versatile. Not just using in this particular collection. You could use it in any style of your crafting.
But also that postcard or that postage stamp effect is great, because you can make them as toppers, but you can also make them as the card blanks, and they really catch the eye. They really stand out.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely. And I love that perforated, you know, that vintage, like the old vintage tickets that you used to get on buses.
Yeah.
Same vintage. It's only about 10, 15 years ago that you used to get those. In fact, maybe a bit longer, actually. It's been a while since I've been on a bus. Oh, my trying a kid. It's been about how many years have I been driving? About 18, 19 years I've been driving now. So it's been a while since I've been on a bus.
Yeah.
But you get that, you get the gist of the old vintage feel.
I've just treated myself to a vintage postcard. You know, I'm making the Titanic.
Oh,
the
yeah,
model.
I have seen that, Dave, actually.
I've got an original 1920s
Have you?
postcard, of the Titanic.
Wow.
Pride and joy, that is. I love it.
Oh, bless you.
Anything vintage like that, I love.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Right, so I'm just going to show you now that lovely edgeable. That's just one pass through the machine, and I've used a bit of craft card on this. But look at that intricate detail. I'm just going to pop a bit of white underneath so you can see just how fabulous that looks. Now, that could be your box space, you know, like not your box space, but your box lids running through there. It could be on the top of a card. It could be down the edge of the card. What I've done with mine is I've actually done, so I'll just bring this in so you can see. I've actually used it onto a card base as well. Mm-hmm. So I've cut that edge, and then that's my, and I have literally just taken a pair of scissors and roughed around the edges and added some ink to it to age up the card as well. Nice. I wanted to age up that card, and that could either sit on the top, or as I'm going to do, I'm going to sit it, I'm going to sit it on the top. Let's pop that just underneath. So we're just going to stick those on, and again, you've got that lovely edgeable, but that edgeable could run down the side, it could run on the top of your card, it could run at the bottom, so that would look equally as nice. If I place that down near the bottom, it could anchor the card itself and give that stability. But yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop this on, Dave, just for a second.
Just got to let everyone know that this is the collection out of all of the ones that we've got in the show this morning that looks like it's going to sell out first. I'll, after the demo, go through everything that's in it, just in case you've just turned the TV on or you've been busy and haven't had a chance to watch. You're not going to want to miss this one. The vintage is flying.
I'm not surprised. It's honestly just beautiful. And like I said at the beginning, I know we joke about it often, but we do mean it, because I know I've been crafting for a long time, but flowers and butterflies, I just get drawn to all the time. I really do. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and the best price we've done it at. So again, I'm just going to layer that up, and I've just dropping it slightly to give it that little bit of what we call a drop shadow. No, drop shadow. Yep. That's the effect that I'm going with. Just pop that down onto there. I've got myself a little piece of cardstock as well, and that's just to give it a little bit of a lift. So I'm just going to pop that onto the front like so. Now, inside, I've done exactly the same. I've used one of the stamps. So from that sentiment stamp, even a little play on the butterflies there, I just think looks really quite effective. And all it is my craft card, a piece of cardstock, roughed around the edges. There's a distress tool that we do, but I've just done it with a pair of scissors for speed and inked around the edges using one of our water reactive inks. Mm-hmm. But what I'm going to show you as well is some of those lovely elements to create some really nice cards. And I say nice cards, some really standout cards that give it that lovely feel. And that's another reason why I've edged and distressed. It's a vintage collection, so I wanted to vintage up the card itself. Now then, the frame itself has come in with this frame part, because these are beautiful as well. You've got 3 different sizes, and they all cut out solids, but they all nest inside each other really lovely as well. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to just focus on this one. I'm going to take this one, and we'll cut that out in a bit of white cardstock. Let's move those out of the way. So elements, we say the nesting, but you don't have to use them automatically. You can use these individual pieces. You could be doing photos in there of your loved ones as well if you wanted to. Stamp your stamps in there. There's some lovely sentiment stamps in that collection as well. But honestly, Dave, it's just a beautiful collection.
Well, by the way, 1 o'clock this afternoon, Debbie and I are back.
Yes.
We've got a special on the Gemini, haven't we?
We have. It's going to be a full dedicated hour to the Gemini. Great deal. We've got a great price on the machine itself. I'm going to dedicate a full hour to it, and that's when we could ask you to, ask if you want any questions answered. You get interactive with us. Yeah, absolutely. So. Gorgeous frame. Look at that beautiful frame. That's just one part of it. Beautiful. The rest would all nest inside, so you could take this piece into a different colour, nest that inside, lift it up with your foam pads or your 3D Collal glue. The same with this one as well, but I only wanted to use that element, and then I did it again in craft card, Dave, and just inked around the edges. And I do love that sentiment. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. It's so true. It really is. There's a lot of negativity in the world. We don't need it anywhere else. We should all be kind to each other.
Absolutely right. Well said.
Yeah, costs absolutely nothing, doesn't it? And it's one of those sentiments that
Anita, you've just come in as well in Buckinghamshire. It's on its way to you if you check out. I'll go through exactly what's in the bundle in a second. But it's flying. It really is going quick.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not surprised. Best ever deal.
Yep.
And a great collection of lots of lovely pieces in there as well. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a drop shadow as well. So I'm just going to move it slightly to the, move it to the right. And then I'm just going to pop this in now. Now, I'm going to bring in some of that beautiful ribbon because this, again, absolutely stunning. And look at the butterfly detail. I just think is beautiful. Very ornate as well. It's a lovely ornate vintage feel to it that you can chop in. So I'm going to just drop some tape just into that centre panel and we'll stick that down. Let's get that the right way around. We'll go across that centre part. And then I'm just going to pop now my piece on. Now, I could have put my brads in there as well. I'll show you my finished sample, what I've got, but I could have put my brads into there because that, again, gives it another little lift. However, you've got these gorgeous stamps. Now, literally, can tell, look at me, I write all my names on back and I write names at collections just in...
Hands off, it's Debbie.
Get your hands off, it's mine. But look at these individual, lots of different sizes, lots of different styles of different butterflies on that sheet for you then to stamp out. And I've just focused on one particular butterfly. Rather than having a load, I've just stamped out, fussy cut them with my little scissors, and then I'm just going to now drop those in too. Let's pop a little bit of
I can see Tracy in West Yorkshire's bought two. One for herself and maybe one for a friend or a relative or something like that.
Yeah, it could be,
At
absolutely.
Sort of prices, it makes sense. Have one for yourself, one as a gift.
Yeah.
Sandra's messaged in. Morning, Sandra. Remember, you can message into the show whenever you like. We're always live between 6 and 8 in the morning and then 1 till 6 in the afternoon. Sandra says, morning, Dave and Debbie. Just having a cuppa with you both.
Oh, lovely.
We've got ours as well. Great start to the day. And yes, fabulous sentiment you're using, Sandra. Is that Sandra Rushton, could it be? Is that Sandra Rush? Might be, might not be.
Who knows?
But Sandra,
Who knows?
In South Yorkshire, thank you for joining us. Yeah.
Now again, now you can see just how beautiful that collection just works. And I've just used a couple of the pieces, I say a couple, 3 of the pieces in there. Absolutely stunning, a lovely vintagey feel. Choose your papers, choose your inks to create that vintage image if you want, Dave, because that collection, believe you me, although we call it vintage butterflies, you can change that with your different colours. You can change up and brighten up if you want, but you've got a beautiful set of dies, stamps in that collection, ribbons, brads. Honestly, it's just fabulous at that amazing price.
Let me show you. I've just taken the brads out of the box so you can see them a little bit better. They're really little works of art. They really are miniature pictures above a resin dome, and you've actually got them in the yellow gold finish, and you've also got them in the rose gold finish as well. So you get loads and loads and loads of these brads, and the idea is you just pop them through, make a little hole or whatever, pop them through, and they just make a lovely decorative fixture or fixing. So there's loads and loads and loads of brads in there, okay, yellow and rose gold. You've then got all of this going on. So there is one of the highlights for me is the vintage postcard sort of edge. The Mariposa is the butterfly in the centre. You've got 3 dies in that one. You can, of course, make it a topper, mount it onto a card blank if you want to, or you can actually make it the card blank, make it actually the shape of a stamp. Then you've got your tickets and your tags, loads of them in there, and some of them have got perforations as well, so you can tear off a reply or whatever if you want to too. You've then got your 3 frames, different sizes of frames, and you can nest them on top of each other if you want to as well. Then we come on to the Mariposa, the actual butterfly itself. So if I just turn that over, look at the size of the stamp. It's huge, and you've then got the 2 separate dies to cut out either the left or the right-hand side, so you can keep it attached to the card if you want to. Then we've got all of these stamps, a selection of stamp verses. And then you're coming on to the stamp butterflies, 16 of them, and then you get that lovely decorative edge. And don't forget, you also get the gilding flakes, you get that vintage lace, and you get those brads as well. You get 40 of those in the packet. The whole thing, $39.99. What should the price be again, Alex? What was the price on this? This should have been $98.90, so nearly £100 worth of value. You can see why it should be that price. for under 40 today. And
That's
this is
an
kind of setting the
amazing
scene.
saving. It really is. It's just showing you where we're starting this day, where we've started this day. But literally, just a beautiful collection. Let me show you a few more of those samples again for those who have just joined us, because we know people are getting up. It's very early in the morning, and we know people are getting up and just stirring. So yeah, let me show you a few of the samples that you can be creating.
And it's not as
using
if this was an unpopular collection. This is one of the
No,
most popular
honestly,
collections.
one of the most popular collections. My favourite of last year's. I absolutely adore it. It is beautiful. You can see that lovely postage. You could be creating your own style of card using that outer die, and then all the inner pieces as well, using the stamps in there. Use your brads if you want, if you want to use that as well to create through. There's gilding flakes in there. The gilding flakes, that's one of the stamps that's been popped on that opulent frame that's had gilding flakes running through there absolutely beautifully. And then those tags and tickets that are so versatile, they really, truly are. Again, look at the size of this butterfly. It is huge. It is a huge stamp that you can get creative and colouring with. But again, using that opulent edge that opulent edge edgeable just means that you've got this lovely decorative piece. That's a gorgeous card that one of our lovely design team members have done. Again, using elements there with the ribbons, with the stamps, and again, that beautiful vintage lace running through there. The stamps for me, I just absolutely adore. The fact that you're getting all of those different sizes means you can create a kaleidoscope of butterflies on your card, using that edgeable gel on the side, and then the tags and tickets along with those butterfly stamps, I just think it's fabulous. So you could be creating separate pieces that can be come out there. It could be absolutely anything.
Think about your journals.
Exactly, your journals. Yeah, all those things that you would
invites, replies.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. But honestly, just a fabulous collection that I know you're going to love. And I've seen, no wonder. I've just seen all a screen full of names there of all the beautiful things that you're going to be able to do with them. Now you've got it, you're going to be able to do these kind of things.
Now, it's been about 45 minutes since we showed you this collection, and bearing in mind early in the morning, this time of the day, lots of people have got lots on. You can't watch the TV for too long, maybe. If you missed this earlier, we still have stock. This is what we're calling Nature's Garden, this collection. The first thing, I'm showing you my favourite thing first because a lot of people have said to me it's their favourite as well. This is an embossing folder that's going to emboss the rising sun, the hills, the sky. Absolutely amazing. I keep on thinking I'm going to see a Teletubby come over the hill.
Do you know, every time, I can't help it because my grandson Ezra is really into his Teletubbies. He loves his Ezra.
What a great name.
His beautiful name, beautiful boy. Little wild child, 2-year-old. We know we've got him now. Tornado, I call him. But it has got that lovely quality of the sunrise coming over those hills. It's just beautiful. And then your stencil, Steve.
That's your embossing folder.
Yeah.
And then to colour it in, you put the stencil over the top of what you've embossed, and you can colour it so easily, and also the land, the hills, and the sky as well. So that's a 3-part deal. I mean, I'd pay £15 for that, I'd be honest.
Any day of the week, yeah, absolutely.
Then you're going to get the Secret Garden stamp set. Now, this is a mixture of the door with a little girl at it, and also, of course, you get all these words as well with the word Secret Garden. What else does it say there? You've got, do you want to know a secret? Flowers are the music of the earth, Secret Garden. They're all separate stamps in that. Then we come on to this. Now, this is a border die. Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. It's a big border die. Every time we do a collection, we have like creator cards in there, edgeables in there to give you a taste of what it's like. That one from the Hummingbird is just beautiful, intricate. And again, lots of things running along the top, down the side, box lids, all those kind of things that you would normally do with a border die.
Now, this next one is a layering stamp set. Now, what do I mean by that? It means that basically all the parts of the bee, the wings, the body, the different coloured parts of the bee are separate stamps. So you put the first layer down first, then the second, then the third, then the fourth in different colourways, and you end up then with a 3-dimensional bee. And everyone loves bees, achieving the impossible, symbol of hope and strength. Always be yourself is the stamp you get with that one as well. Then we come on to this. Now, this is a mixture of a die and stamps. So you've got the die, which is the word sunshine, and then all the other words around it work with it. So you can build up exactly the verse that you want to create. And then you get these. These are 3-dimensional stickers or toppers with adhesive on the back already. Just literally peel them off and stick them down. You could pay like £3 or £4 easily for just a set of these, and they've already got the foam on the back.
Do you know what you can also do, Dave, once you've used that topper?
Yeah.
The underneath carrier sheet, fussy cut into it and use those, so you've got like 2, and then put your own foam pads underneath. Yeah.
So the whole thing £14.99. I know, £14.99 for all of that. I pay that for the embossing folder and the stencils. Should be over £42. £14.99, and remember there's a Crafters clear out this afternoon between 4 and 6 coming from Crafters Companion HQ. The reason they're doing it from up there is that's where their warehouse is.
Yes.
And that's where all the clear out's happening. So it's easier for Andy to go up there and do the show with Sarah next to the warehouse in their studio than for Sarah to come down here, because we don't have the warehouse here. They've got it up there. So if you want to go for this today, before all the fun this afternoon, it's BL2009. You've paid your P&P if you bought this already, so anything else you buy throughout the day, no P&P to concern yourself with whatsoever. BL2009, $14.99. And if you've got, of course, the HobbyMaker calendar, don't forget you've got that 20% discount code on that you can use whenever you like. It could be today that you use it. If you buy this with the 20% discount, or maybe the set with flowers with a 20% discount, that discount code is valid for the whole day. So anything else you buy later today will also have 20% off it as well if you use that code off the HobbyMaker calendar. And if you want the Gemini machine this afternoon, that will also have the 20% off if you've got the HobbyMaker calendar with that special discount code, okay? BL2009, that's the product code if you want to go for this, and it's £14.99 if you want that. Okay, now, we've literally got a few minutes left. We're trying to find out the name of the person that's won their breakfast basket. We'll get that to you as soon as we can. Remember, in the mornings between 6 and 7, we always now give away someone's breakfast basket. If you buy something in the show...
That's amazing.
Between 6 and 7, whatever you put in your basket, you'll be in the draw then to win your breakfast basket, which basically means you're not paying for what you bought. So we're trying to get hold of the winner of that, and we'll let you know that. If not now, we'll tell you at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're trying to get hold of the call centre to find out the winner. But if we can't do that in the minute I've got left in the show, we will do it a bit later on at 1 o'clock when we come back on air. But yeah, you're all in the draw. Do not worry. So well done to Robert's just come in, Yvonne in Warwickshire, Crafter, Rosemary in West Midlands, Gemma, Carol, Donna in Cheshire, Christine as well, Diane in Lancashire. All of you have gone for this fantastic collection with that beautiful embossing folder and everything else associated with it as well. That's Nature's Garden for less than £15. Absolute steal, absolute steal. Okay, brilliant. So we'll announce the winner at 1 o'clock, okay? Apologies, we can't get the winner from the call centre at the moment. We'll do that at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So if you did buy something between 6 and 7, tune in. Even if you're at work on your lunch break, put the phone on or whatever, tune in at 1 and we'll tell you who the winner of the breakfast basket is then. Apologies for that. Thank you, my love.
Thank you very much. See you at 1.
See you at 1.
Yeah.
I'll see you at 1 as well. Enjoy the rest of the morning with Sewing Street and Jewellery Maker. Ta-ra.